All right, look, I got a question for Eagle fans. I got a question for you. What exactly does Nick Sirianni do? What does he do? I'm curious because when y'all hired Nick Sirianni, allegedly he was an offensive guy. That was his thing, right? Well, we saw what happened last season when he has his fingerprints on the offense. Your offense sucks. All right, now a lot of that's Jalen Hurts' fault, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna blame Nick Sirianni. All right, because he's supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. He's supposed to make that shit work. But so if he's incapable of running an offense, and he obviously knows nothing about defense because he thought that Matt Patricia was the answer. How does he keep his job? And not only does he keep his job, but he claims he's the CEO. So let me get it straight. Nick Sirianni came out and said, I'm going to let the defensive coordinator run the defense, and I'm going to let the offensive coordinator run the offense. What exactly do you run then? So basically, Nick Sirianni's a hype man. He's Howie Roseman's puppet. But then I said he can't be Howie Roseman's puppet if the rumors are he reports directly to the owner. So if Nick Sirianni reports directly to the owner, but he only has a job because Howie Roseman can control him, what the fuck is going on in Philly? That's all I want to know. This seems very confusing. This seems very unnecessary to me. I don't get a damn thing that's going on in Philadelphia right now. You have a head coach who reports directly to the owner, who literally only has the job because Howie Roseman calls all the shots. Howie Roseman would never hire another coach who's more, I don't know, important than he is, more popular than he is. Because the last time Howie Roseman brought in a coach with more clout than him, it was Chip Kelly, and Chip Kelly took the power from him. So we know Howie Roseman's never going to hire, you know, that dude at coach. We know that, right? Now, my whole thing is this with Nick Sirianni. You're hiring coaches. You're hiring coaches that are better than you. So the defensive coordinator, the Vic Vangios, right? They're better than you. You're gonna have two coaches on your staff that are better than you. So in my life, I like to think three steps ahead. So I'm gonna ask Eagle fans again, what does Nick Sirianni do? You know what the answer to that question is? Nothing. All Nick Sirianni does is look good for the cameras when he's, yelling at other fan bases in Kansas City and pumping up the crowd. That's really all Nick Sirianni does. He's a hype man, right? So he's a rah-rah guy, right? So let me ask you Eagle fans a question. If y'all are a 500 team in Halloween, which one of your coordinators taking their head coaching job? Yeah, Eagle fans, that's what I want to know. Because Nick Sirianni getting fired. If y'all ain't like 8-1 at come Halloween, the dude getting fired. This has all the writings of a lame duck coach. The fact that his coordinators have more responsibility than he does, the fact that he has to cede power to his coordinators, that tells you he ain't equipped to do the job. My Giants just fired Wink Martindale because he tried to run shit. Dable wanted to have input on the defensive plan and install his defensive philosophies. Wink Martindale told him to pound sand, and that caused the rift. Dable's a leader. Dable's an alpha. He ain't gonna take that shit. Nick Sirianni's looking like a cuck right now. So what happens when the team starts losing and you got a Vic Fangio as a defensive coordinator, right? A guy who has success in Denver. He just never had a quarterback. Vic Fangio says, you know what? I can make this defense a top 5 defense. I got Jalen Hurts. All the offense got to do is not fuck it up. I could be a better head coach than Nick Sirianni. Can Nick Sirianni argue? No. If the offensive coordinator comes in, because there's rumblings in the building that they're mad that Brian Johnson or whatever his name is got fired. The building, the rest of the coaches don't like what Nick Sirianni's doing because Nick Sirianni wants to keep his job. Nick Sirianni is basically firing everybody to keep his job. He blamed his coordinators. It said it's their fault that we lost. So now Jeffrey Lurie says, okay, fine. I'm going to let you keep your job, but you got to replace your coordinators. That's basically what's going on in Philly. So all I'm asking Eagle fans again is, once again, what the hell does Nick Sirianni do? When you had Andy Reid, you knew he ran the offense. When you had Chip Kelly, you knew he ran the offense. When you had the fucker that tanked on versus the Washington, he ran Doug Peterson, he ran the offense. Nick Sirianni can't run an offense because if he could, he would call the damn plays. When he tried calling plays, he sucked. You had a 10-1 team and failed to win 12 wins and you kept your job. You went all the way to Tampa Bay and quit. Your team got off the plane not wanting to play. He kept his job. And now they basically bring him back with no power. What kind of leader, what kind of true leader, what kind of true alpha male seeds power? You don't seed power. You grab power. You want more power. You think Bill Belichick, you know why Bill Belichick don't got a job right now? Because Bill Belichick ain't going to work for no damn GM. You know why Vrabel don't have a job right now? Vrabel's not going to work for no damn GM. These dudes want the power. They hired Harbaugh before they hired a GM. You know why? Because in LA, the GM's going to work for Harbaugh. In Philadelphia, the coach works for the GM. And now the GM is being undermined because Nick Sirianni gets to report directly to Jeffrey Lurie. So you know what's going to end up happening? Sirianni's getting fired the minute things don't go well. The minute things even remotely go well, Harvey Roseman's going to fire his ass to keep his job. And then he going to bring in another puppet head coach who he can mold and do whatever the fuck he wanted to. Let's call it what it is. That's what's going on in Philadelphia right now. They're basically the Yankees, because that's all the Yankees do, is just bring in bullshit managers who are gonna follow their analytics. So I don't know what to tell you, Eagle fans, other than the fact that your shit is over. All right, Philly, your shit is over. Y'all are in shambles. The 10-1 days, the Super Bowl days, the greatest second quarter team in the history of football days, the 70 sack day, all that shit is over. Your time is up. Get used to what you experienced the last month of last season, because that's what you're going to look like for 17 weeks next year. But anyway, I'm out of here. Throw those FUs in my comment section if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.